Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Zenny and today I really wanted to share with you my thoughts on Cosmic Girls, Wjsn, Ujusoño's last mini album, which was actually their 9th mini album called Unnatural. I already did a reaction review to the title track of the same name, and here I am today to talk about the remaining 5 tracks on this album, because since it came out almost a month ago, I think, and since then I have been listening to the album over and over again. I think I have already watched all the different performances for Unnatural, as well as the other song that they performed from the album called Last Dance on music shows and whatnot. I even watched all of their usual tape of them like recording the album and preparing for this release. And I had so much fun. I really enjoy watching all the recording process, them working on the choreo and everything, like the entire behind the scenes of the making of this album. And I just had a blast. If you haven't watched it already, go check it out. It's really fun, and especially all the members of the group are so freaking nice and fun, and it's really nice as well to see them in the recording booth belting those super high notes and them like collaborating and everything. I did really enjoy the entire process. But going back to this album, it has 6 tracks in total, being Unnatural, Last Dance, then Supermoon, New Me, YALLA and Rewind, and all of them are very unique. In this album, as it is a mini album, it really feels like every song has earned its place on the album. Also, Wjsn has writing credits for, I think, almost all of the tracks in it, and Sola has been producing more and more tracks, including one from this album as well, which I appreciate a whole lot. So now that we mention it all, let's jump right into it and talk about all of those songs. And before we do so, don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you enjoy it, and you can even share in the comments down below your own thoughts and opinions about it all. So let's jump right into it. So, Last Dance is definitely one of my favorite tracks on this album, which is composed of bangers, but still, this track from its very beginning with this mysterious melody really captivated me right away. And especially the fact that they have performed this song on music shows just added more passion to the track and more impact to it as well. And I think that it was a perfect choice from all the tracks, or even Rewind would have been like a nice choice, as have something that is a bit different from Unnatural, and it would like have a nice balance to the release. But still, it was a really nice choice, and I think it is definitely one of those tracks that could have been like the title track. I do understand why they decided to go with Unnatural, as it showcases a different side of Cosmic Girls that we have not seen a whole lot with their previous releases. But still, it is pretty much something that could have been released as a title track without a way, and it would have been such an amazing release in that way. But still, I really like how groovy it is, how mysterious it is. Once again, their vocals sound so freaking good in it. Wjsn's rap is such a nice addition to the track. It doesn't feel forced or whatnot. It really blends out really well, and it's really cool and intense with her lower vocals. I love the 2-part chorus, with the first one being much higher, and then having the second part which lets the members' vocals pull through, peek through, and it sounds so freaking good, especially alongside the choreo and their beautiful, sophisticated outfits. Their new performance just made it one of my favorite performances of all time from Cosmic Girls. I love Yujin's high notes. Every single time she blows me away. She is my bias from Cosmic Girls, but all of them have such a nice addition. They really add a lot to the track. There's not like one member you're like, oh, okay, because there are many members, and you might think that there's one member that is not as utilized, or their strength is not as utilized as it should be in this release, but that's not the case at all. I really like, for example, Yoram's rap one-liners. It's really cool, and I wish that in the future she would have more of the spotlight when it comes to rap. I know that Exy is the one doing it, but with so many members, you can of course have another member doing the rap verses, or have like a small rap verse, or sharing it with Exy. That would be so freaking nice. And of course, all the members sing so freaking well. I mentioned Yeonjun's high note, but Sobin, Sola, just keep on impressing me every single time. The same goes for Bona and Unso for the chorus, as well as Luda. They sound so freaking good. Oh, that one as well for the high notes. If I forget one member, it's not because I'm not paying attention to that one member in particular. It's just because there are so many. Sometimes I have issue mentioning what every single one has done, but overall, all of them sounded so freaking good. Then another thing that I found really cool about this track and the album overall is the fact that their message has changed a little bit as well. The lyrics are much more like mature, talking about topics that can be a little bit more seen as grown-up-ish in a way, as this track is talking about the last dance that they will have with their loved one, and not in a good way. It's mostly like, or a sad way, it's mostly like to say this is the last dance that we're going to have together, and once it's done, bye-bye. As they say, it's burning hotter than anyone else, shining more than the moonlight while I'm alone. When this last music is over, only you are on the stage, laid forever. Don't forget the last dance. Last dance, don't forget this moment when the world is closed. I want to say bye bye babe. Last dance, don't believe it. A sweet ending, the brightest time in the world. I want to say bye bye babe. So from all the bye bye babes, you have perhaps understood that they are happy to not be together anymore, like saying wait for the applause to really announce our end. It's cruel but it's right. Let's not blame anyone. Let's smile and hit the day that passed, the love that will end today. Admittedly, I can see things I couldn't see. I opened my eyes hard and took a step back. I can see you now. I can see a broken heart. And I really love the way that Exy's writing for her rap verses is evolving, and she's just so freaking good, and I cannot wait to see how she will explore more of that in the songs from the subunit, as she wrote both of them. So I have really high hopes. So overall, it's a really nice track. If you haven't listened to it already, go check it out. It's really, really great. And watch the live performances as well. Then we have Supermoon, and this track is a nice addition to the album, as it shows another side from Cosmic Girls that is actually one side that they pull off really well, which is the more cutesy, bright, lightweight side concept, let's say. It is a pop EDM tropical track with very lightweight, bright vocals, and it just has this very uplifting aura and vibe from it that I enjoy a whole lot. Their vocals are really, really nice. I really like the pre-chorus and how it is built in two parts. The first one being much more like having the filter on it and a little bit more intense, and then switching it up to the powerful vocals that do that nice build up, and then paf, Supermoon. It doesn't sound like that, but followed by the super catchy and uplifting chorus that just makes you want to sing along and dance along. It is really, really fun. X's rap is really playful, and Soobin keeps surprising me every single time. She has really nice vocals, and even when they are performing live, not this song but the two others, she really surprised me a whole lot how she can have such clean vocals. And I did watch some MR remove videos, even though I tend not to judge so much those types of performances because I don't know how they did the MR remove, and I know that the performance is so freaking difficult, so for them to sing those high notes is really complicated. But I was really impressed by Soobin. She's a really great vocalist and she has such clear vocals. I love it a whole lot, and it has a really nice breakdown for the bridge. And I tend, like I said in my previous album review of IU's album Lilac, I tend to really enjoy pre-choruses and the bridge section of songs because it's those spots in which they do something a little bit different, add more dynamics to the track, and so I really liked the nice breakdown of the bridge. And when it comes to the lyrics, it's more also in line with the melody and the instrumental. It's very uplifting, saying, I feel it getting closer, bathing in front of your eyes without knowing it. I want to shine on your wishes that I've been waiting for. I will make it happen tonight, and we will make it happen. There's only one supermoon. Supermoon, tell me everything you want. Your own supermoon that gets closer, tell me everything you want. And it's basically saying that you have to, like, there's this special moment, this special supermoon that will make your wishes come true, and they're here to help you achieve that. And it's really nice, it's really uplifting and has a very happy message. And it's so nice, I just like it. It's really a soft message that I appreciate a whole lot.
Nobody can control me, no one can change me. 생각 행동 부수고 깨어 나 깨어나 어둠이 거친 자리에 나 홀로 남아있어. 새롭게 날 지켜봐 눈이 모든 걸 네 눈앞에 그려내 반짝이는 universe, a whole new world.
Then we have New Me, and this track is so freaking good. It has this retro feeling to it with all of the synths and everything, but it's not going overboard into the retro concept that we've seen a whole lot at the end of 2020, but it has this very, like, I was going to say futuristic vibe to it, but perhaps it's not the right term. But with all of the synths and their vocals that sound so freaking good, especially there's this one part of Bona that I just freaking love the tone of her voice. I'll put it here. It is so freaking nice. I love the powerful bass and the synths once again. The pre-chorus rap is really nice and he suits it perfectly. He doesn't break out the structure of the song or anything. Yujin's high note once again is so freaking good. And all of the members, like the vocal line being Dawon, Sola, Soobin, Yeonjung, really kill it with the high notes as well and the ad-libs. And it's just so freaking on point. The chorus is extremely catchy. X's rap is really nice. And with every single one of those tracks, there is like a rap verse, but still they managed to make it that every single track on the album doesn't feel like the rap section is like forced into it. It just goes on so perfectly that I wouldn't change a thing. And she just sounds so freaking cool. It has definitely this futuristic side to it. I cannot really pinpoint why. Do you have the same impression? Do you have like the same feeling about it? If so, can you tell me in the comments down below, because I don't want to feel alone. The bridge really hits home. It's so freaking good, and the end of the track just gave me chills with all of the ad-libs and everything. So it's definitely a gem in this album. And the lyrics are really cool as well, saying a new world is open, turn on the lights in your eyes again and throw it past the familiar darkness, the dreams I faces. You will see me changing, new day, new me. And it just has this very uplifting feel to it, as they are conveying how they are trying to go to this new version of themselves, this new world. I do really enjoy the lyrics of this track. They are really uplifting, and we can always relate to this type of feeling of wanting to move on to bigger things and show a different or improved version of yourself.
깊이 속삭일게 이제 넌 no way out Come on 손을 뻗은 너에게 닿을 때 눈 감아 살짝만 물어봐 그때 Yeah you love 다시 펼쳐진 또 다른 세계 느껴봐 너만 보이는 내 신비로 달콤한 frequency
This track is so freaking good and so uplifting, catchy, and so upbeat as well. It really has another side once more compared to New Me or Super Moon, and it just is so freaking on point. X's rap part is definitely the key point to this track in my opinion. The bridge is super good as well with the higher notes. It's so freaking nice. And then when it comes to the lyrics, I like it a whole lot as well because it's really playful, saying, I'll whisper softer and softer to you, you're dizzy, now you're too late. Come on when I reach you with my hand outstretched, close your eyes and bite a bit at the time. Feels the different world unfolding again. My gaze that only you can see, sweet fakeness. And it's really interesting, like the double meaning of it as well. Spread like a melody is you like poison. That's dope, it will bloom again, a flower with thorns. Peace that fits in perfect harmony. I like the way it hurts. You are drawn to me higher and higher and higher. It really feels like this moment in which you're drawing someone into you, and this moment of seduction almost towards someone, and they cannot really explain it why, and how you feel like you're drawn into someone's love as they draw you towards them. And it really feels like they are telling us that through the perspective of the one that is pulling them into their trap or their love, like poison. And I like that message overall a whole lot. I think it is a really nice way of portraying a song that is, in its melody and everything, really upbeat and fun and playful in that way.
너를 만나 꿈속에서 내 안에서 매일같이 너를 안아 Rewind 찬란한 기억들은 나의 위안 긴 밤 우리 다시 만나 별을 세워 짙은 어둠이 감싸도 내가 널 찾을 수 있게.
And then last but not least we have Rewind, and this track is such a good way to close the album with. I actually noticed throughout the years that when it comes to mini albums, groups tend to end them with either an outro, a smaller, shorter song, or with a ballad, and they decided to go with a ballad, and what a ballad it is, and they definitely end the album with a bang. This is so freaking good. They're powerful vocals, and even the sections that don't have really high notes. They are filled with emotion and sadness, and it was actually really nice seeing when they were recording this track, because like they had like the feedback from the producer saying, no, now redo it, add more emotion, or redo this one, it's really hard, but do it with more emotion, or stop here, stop there. And watching all the feedback in order to release such a great emotional ballad was so freaking cool to watch. All of them did a beautiful job. Definitely Sobin and Sola, even Yeonjung, Daewon as well, just blew me away with those high notes. I think it was Sola that had most of the lines, but all of them, when you are listening to the track, you can recognize their vocals. They all have their own unique tone and color that is perceivable, or you can sort of enjoy it through the song. There's no like added effects or whatever. It's really simple and straightforward in that way, but I enjoyed it a whole lot because you can clearly listen to their voices, and I love that. It feels like he is really, really emotional. And then when you look at the lyrics, they say, don't forget the two hands that you held. No pen can let us go. Every moment of you, like a dream that I will forget again in the dark night. I'm afraid that the stars will fade. At the end of the world, when the twinkling eyes wrap around my eyes, my body rises. Even if you're tired in a short night, you'll never go out. The stars that shines forever. And I just love how even if you don't know the lyrics or what they are about, you can feel the emotion through their vocals. And in that, I applaud them, because it's not an easy thing to accomplish, and they did it so freaking well. I truly love this track a whole lot. Overall, this mini album is one of the best so far of 2021. I loved every single track in it, and it is such an enjoyable listen from beginning to end. There's no like skippers at all. You listen to all of them and it feels not like they are connected in any sort of way, but it feels like you go on a ride of different emotions, and it mostly feels like you're seeing the members of WJSN evolving and maturing and showing a new side of them, with beautiful vocals, beautiful, amazing, cool rap verses, and just a bunch of great songs to listen to and just have fun. So guys, those are overall all of my thoughts from WJSN Unnatural album, their 9th mini album. What did you think about it? Which song is your favorite? Mine is definitely Last Dance and Rewind, but all 6 tracks are really, really great. So if you have already listened to it, which song is your favorite? If you have not listened to it, give it a go. It's really, really worthwhile. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to see more album reviews from me, you can recommend some in the comments down below, and I will do it as soon as I can. Either way guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and even click that little bell icon so you are notified whenever I post new videos. In the meantime guys, take care, enjoy yourself, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!